There's no reason for me to go on. What am I fighting for?
Well,
That
what
scene
does
just hits different every time.
What does it mean to be a Mega Man? Honestly, it's very impactful. I always think about that scene. Anytime I think about one of my favorite game series, Mega Man, even though I don't play it too often, because, well, some would call me a fake fan. Oh, that's me.
Fake fan, huh? Well, I mean, what quantifies a fake fan, honestly?
Nothing.
Hard to say.
I think it's a term that people just use to
Discredit people.
Yeah, pretty much. So, regardless of that statement, I wanted to talk about Mega Man today, especially with what I saw with the Sonic Cross Worlds. I know it's a bit old news, but I saw them kind of using the old Blue Bomber and Proto Man, and it made me really wish that there was more attention given to Mega Man in general. There's so much that the series has outside of the original content that it's such a missed opportunity every time I see a crossover. And like, I kind of wish I wish they were more open to having crossovers with X, having crossovers with Battle Network and Star Force outside of their own games, because I know that they had the Mega Man X cross, I forget what it was called, like Mega Man X Dive.
Talking about the mobile game?
Yeah, the mobile game where you absolutely shit on me because you pulled a better character in PvP. Yeah, that was great.
I pulled the Gore Magala. The Gore Magala Reploid, yeah.
That was great. Cool game, Capcom.
Homing missiles from the other side of the screen that one-shot you.
just give them a better launch octopus ability. So that's just kind of what I wanted to talk about today, and just I'll take a look at the Crossworlds, because I think it's pretty cool right now, but I'm gonna turn on some relaxing music.
Well, I mean, that is honestly,
but
I think something that does bridge to is generally Capcom's current state with Mega Man is a little bit depressing because he only really appears in crossovers for the most part nowadays. Smash Brothers, like you mentioned, Sonic Cross Worlds Racing, and the most that you get for original content have been Legacy Collections, the Battle Network Legacy Collection, the X Collection before that, and then coming up in 2026 is the Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection, which I'm happy to see come back.
Yeah, I wouldn't sleep on
if you've never played Star Force, definitely give the games a try. Underrated RPG hits on the DS.
There's a reason why Star Force 3 is a $300 to $400 game. Because no one bought it, but honestly, if you give it a try, it's a fantastic RPG. Definitely the combat system is a bit weaker than Battle Network in my opinion. I think we hold the same opinion, but
no, it's true. There's a reason there's a competitive scene around Battle Network versus Star Force.
The story is way better though, in my opinion. Except for, well, we don't talk about Star Force 2. Star Force, yeah, we don't talk about Star Force 2.
Star Force 2 just kind of happens.
Yeah.
you can honestly skip the story and you won't be missing much in 3. That's what I did as a kid.
I think if you're gonna play any of the Star Force games, you play 3. Like you can play through 1. 1 is really fun, but
well, 1's pretty solid, but yeah, 3 is just a strict upgrade compared to 2 and 1. If you want the full story, definitely play at least one playthrough through all of them. Just know that Star Force 2 is gonna be a bit of a snore.
Well, could you say that for like the 12 Battle Network games?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, it's honestly insane how much content they pumped out for Battle Network. It kind of blew my balls off every time. It was like, oh, another Battle Network. Oh my god. Did they even sell? Like,
don't forget the 13th, which was a remake of the first that added an extra episode where Time Man .exe goes into the future and steals Sonya Strum
from Star Force. Yeah, brilliant. That we never got. We never got that over here, so that's cool.
Long story short, Mega Man's got a bit of a complicated spot right now in
I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you. I think Mega Man is very equivalent to Sonic the Hedgehog in terms of like performance and what's gone on with him, but he's just flown under the radar because he had such a consistent good game in the early days. I don't think there's been a really good Mega Man game for a while now.
I can see where you're coming from with that. I think 11 wasn't anything groundbreaking. It was a good like revival return to format, but the fact that they just didn't build upon that has left Mega Man in, I would argue, a worse state than Sonic, because, you know, like, bad games are bad games, but at least they're games and at least your series is still active. It shows that like devs are eventually going to come and pick up the pieces where, you know, whatever shattered corpse and helmet is left around. But with Mega Man, there's like basically darkness. You know, Capcom's just more focused on Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, and
I don't blame them. It's like I said, it's just more profitable, and it's like Sonic the Hedgehog right now. At least with Sega, Sega's trying to actually revive Sonic or keep Sonic relevant, because
Sonic's had a bit of a good streak here, though.
Yeah, I think Frontiers was really good, but you know, this isn't about Sonic. We're not going to talk about Sonic. I'm just using Sonic as a what's it called? Kind of like a counterbalance on the scale.
Comparison, you mean?
Yeah. Would you say Sonic's a Mega Man?
Oh, funny you should say that. There was a comic where Sonic crossed over with Mega Man.
Wait, was that IDW or was that Archie?
Yeah, it was Archie, and he was dubbed. He was dubbed an honorary Mega Man by both X and Classic.
Sonic is a Mega Man. Oh, wow.
So that begs the question, what does it mean to be a Mega Man?
I totally fucking forgot about that.
It was actually one of the best arcs, too. Because
Really?
you had a lot of you had a lot of interesting interactions. Because X comes back from their future, right? And he has like a few moments where he talks and grows Silver's character. So like a core part of the Archie Sonic comic for a little bit there was Silver kind of coming to terms with what it means to be like a future person trapped in the past, and coming to terms to accept his place is in the past. It doesn't matter that he's from the future technically.
That's neat. I like that. I like that a lot. I should probably read that fully because I read like 4 or 5 issues of it, and I was like, wow, this is stupid. But I think the interactions between the Wily virus and the egg bots was pretty interesting. Definitely Metal Sonic popping off and going rogue, or was it Metal Madness?
I think you're confusing that with a non-canon event.
Is that a non-canon event? I
yeah,
thought
that's a non-canon event. That you're thinking of a death battle, dude.
No, I'm not. I swear
Okay, hold on.
I swear that actually happened in the comics, because Death Battle did definitely do that, but I'm pretty sure there was an issue where Wily and Eggman were working together, and then the Wily virus got into all the badniks in the comic. I swear that's what happened. It would make the most sense, especially if you're going to combine the two, because, you know, I'm pretty sure even Wily's robots rebelled against him.
Nope, you are completely...
Am I completely wrong?
Yeah, completely wrong.
Oh, man.
The entirety of the arc covers the raw moon supercomputer from, I think it's something in between like 8 to 11, I want to say, is where Raw Moon came in. Because this is, by extension, the Archie MegaMan comic, which was actually really solid, too. One of the better ones that they've produced.
Okay, well, I mean...
but, yeah, he captured a number of Sonic's allies and transforms them into roboticized masters.
Oh, wait, you're right. Okay, yeah, no, I'm feeding false information. That's it. It's fake news. Fake news. That's only fake news on this platform.
Truly a fake fan of all time.
Yeah, it's true. I'm not real. This is what I said. I only read like 5 issues in, right? So maybe I skimmed a couple, but.
Yep.
So, anyways, I wanted to talk about the old games, our experiences with the games as well. You already got a little bit of our experiences with Mega Man. Mega Man's been all over the place. I love Mega Man. I mean, I definitely wanted to cosplay as Star Force Mega Man once. Maybe I might still do it, but I might be like older. I'll be older, Geostellar. Older, gruffer, Geostellar with a pot belly. Mega Man really lost it.
It's honestly really a shame that one of the most consistent parts of Mega Man right now is just canceled sequels.
Oh.
Like it all started with Maverick Hunter X back in like, what was it, 2013 or something like that?
Yeah.
The experimental Metroid Prime like.
Yeah, here I'll pull it up.
3D
It's really.
shooter.
I'll pull it up.
I
It's
would have
really cool.
loved to see it just for the sake of how insane it would have been, but definitely not my go-to thoughts of what Mega Man is. I could definitely see a Metroid Prime like Mega Man working though. And I'd really be interested to see Capcom's take on a 3D Metroidvania.
Wrong button. There we go.
Duke is on the deck below you. There isn't much time.
Got it.
Yeah, this was weird. This kind of came out of nowhere, didn't it?
And then Mega Man fans lost their minds.
I would have lost my mind. I think this was such a great idea. You just had to not style it in this style, in my opinion. I think if you style it a bit more cartoony.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the commitment to like the sheer edge of the times though. Like it's insane.
True, it is. It reminds you of that Bomberman game, honestly. Which, oh my god, that Bomberman game is terrible. This is like the only footage we have of it too. It's like stuck at 240p or like 360.
360, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this was Mega Man. You know, as a kid, I would have loved this. This would have been like,
Oh,
wow,
absolutely.
this is Mega Man. He's truly mega. What do you think Wily's
Yeah.
design would have been like?
I don't think he would have been against Wily. It probably would have been against Sigma.
Maybe Wily shows up in the back. Oh, what about you?
Oh, was that like that was like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of inspiration from so many games.
Honestly, I just would have loved to see the project come to completion. It looks like it would have been really funny.
Jeez Louise.
He ain't kidding around.
Wow.
It's about to drop. Hurry.
Oh, he's so cool. No, Mega Man, don't just shoot down at the city.
Child walking by and just gets taken out. Well, yeah, this is Maverick Hunter X, a game that will never see the light of day. What is there to say? I mean,
Oh my gosh.
dude, he's just a menace. Every timeline Mega Man's in, he's a menace.
He is a menace.
How many times Mega Man's caused like an apocalypse in almost every game of the mainline timeline. The only time that he hasn't caused something awful is basically Battle Network and
That was pretty sick.
and Star Force.
Yeah, he's like kind of the epicenter of like all things crazy when it comes to just the main, like, just his world's events, because he is just he is that guy. He is practically robot Jesus, to be
Well,
honest.
I mean, to compare to Sonic once more, he's the Iblis trigger.
He is. You know, I guess that's what happens when, you know, Dr. Light makes you to be like the perfect weapon without being the perfect weapon. Just to show up Wily once more. He's like, "Oh man, well I'll just convert my son robot who's completely normal into the
Has a
ultimate
heart
weapon."
of gold.
Yeah, he has a heart of, well, I mean, he can, the dragon scroll. The power was him the whole time. So, you know, he's always been that epicenter of wow, this guy is really powerful. And then X comes along because X was his own project, because I think Zero was technically more
Nope.
powerful, right?
So yes. So the way that it works, it's been like indirectly confirmed as canon. I think the closest that we have is a fan game that shows the events. But essentially, Wily's last gambit was that he was tired of Base, because Base was originally supposed to be a stronger Mega Man, but Base was just like, "I'm gonna do my own thing, Dad." And then he goes and just becomes a moody teenager and sounds awful in Mega Man 8.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so he kind of just does his own stuff. Wily gets sick of his shit and decides, all right, I'm going to create a new robot weapons platform that's even more dangerous, and I'm going to create a modified version of the Wily virus, and that's going to be the base programming for the AI. So he uploads the Maverick virus into Zero as part of his core programming. But what happens is his like base level is already programmed to be so incredibly evil that when he's initially woken up out of desperation during the events of the final battle between Mega Man and Wily, he like almost kills Mega Man, and Proto Man and Base barely go in and save Mega Man from the collapsing castle after Wily recovers Zero, and goes off to like a cave to seal Zero away, because Zero is like actually a threat to every single person around him because he's incomplete.
Yeah.
But Zero is like the first real Reploid, completely unhinged strength, and Mega Man stands no chance. Couldn't even dent him with any of the weapons.
Yeah.
So, long story short, Zero nearly kills Mega Man, but because Mega Man survives, Dr. Light decides, okay, now's the time to, I have to compete in this arms race, and I have to create a truly sentient robot, a new Mega Man. So he starts working on X in response to Zero basically almost killing Mega Man outright.
Wow. Okay. Yeah,
And-
yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, and then one of the stupidest pieces of canon, in my humble opinion, but I love it because of how goofy it is. The Maverick virus blinks Zero's binary from evil to good because its stack overflows while he's in stasis. So you're telling me you
It
gave
really was.
sentience to robots using binary, but it can still stack overflow into being good? It's the reverse nuclear Gandhi. It reverse nuclear Gandhi Zero.
Here's your problem. The doll is set to evil.
And then the greatest Maverick hunter ever is born. Also the reason that Mavericks even exist in the first place. But the greatest Maverick hunter ever
It's
is
karmic.
born.
It's karmic. So yeah. So which games did you play first? For me, it was for
Star
me
Force.
it was Mega Man X for me. It was definitely because I had emulators and I played a lot of Mega Man X and Mega Man X2.
Technically, the first ones I played would have been Mega Man X and X2 because I played on the same emulators. But I don't really count that because I could never get past like the first screen because I was a dumb little baby idiot child.
Yeah, well, it was the same.
And
with
then
me.
Star Force came along, and I had a tangibly developed enough brain to actually play it.
I think
and
Star Force was very
that's-
straightforward enough that you could do that. I think the nice thing about Star Force is that it wasn't actually too punishing, but you did have to pay attention and play the game for sure.
I mean, even like, I remember one fight, I was terrible at managing my cards, and I didn't like back off from the thing enough. So I don't even know. I think I recall I was so stupid at the time that I didn't even edit my card folder up until like post Queen. Who was the person that was the partner to Corvus?
Queen Virgo.
Yeah, I didn't even edit my deck until Queen Virgo, and my cards obviously didn't deal enough damage, so I ran out of cards, and then for like, I just thought that that's like what the game's curve was. So I'm like a dumb little idiot child just fighting
You
this
weren't
boss with
playing
default cards. Yeah, and I'm like, God, I have to. So it forced me into learning to charge my Buster and like perfect block everything to beat her. And then like finally, I think I was watching you one time over your shoulder, and then I saw you editing your folders, and I'm like, oh, you can do that? And that made the game 900 times easier.
Wow. Just brute force,
I had a terrible
me.
habit of brute forcing games.
It's like me with
because-
RPGs.
Because my ADHD made it so that I just didn't read any of the tutorial text. So even a game as simple as Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I sat there just pressing the A button, never using moves, and I beat the entirety of Blue Rescue Team without using moves.
Just
And
headbutting
pressing
people.
the A button, headbutting people. Yeah, I'm like, man, why do you just take
gotcha.
recoil damage? This game's so fucking hard. Actual retard child.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know that. Um, I remember cheating in the star cards, like the red cards and everything on Star Force.
Cheating with a.
No, not
with
cheating.
a-
Like, but I would
Okay, so the
consider it
cipher mail.
cheating. It was the cipher mail, but you know, you look it up all online, right? And yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
just get such
I
powerful
love how
cards
the
for free.
the first part of any speed run, and this is why we all make fun of speedrunners, is literally 15 minutes of just typing in cipher mail as fast as possible and getting the cards.
It's
Oops,
true.
I got bad RNG, and it took a moment longer to load the. It took like
Aw.
60 seconds longer over the grand scheme of
Misinput.
it. Time to reset.
Misinput. I wasted a second. Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I remember, and then remember playing with our cousin, and we would just be battling each other like for hours. We would be battling each other on the multiplayer. For Star Force 3 was great. I really love Star Force 3. It's probably the highlight of the Mega Man experience for me. I did play through X1 and 2, and I'll admit, for someone who's not as... I have trouble with those games, to be honest, and it's not trouble as in they're bad. I just not good at Mega Man games in general, like old platforming Mega Man games. I have issues apparently. I did play through X1, and I beat X1 after a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and I still couldn't get the Hadoken, which is how Hadoken is produced, because it's a D-O-U, and in Japanese it's do-u, so it's Hadoken. But even when I got that, I couldn't even, like, I never really actually got that because I couldn't figure out what was going on Armored Armadillo's stage. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't
You had
showing
to
up.
jump off the cart.
No, I got up there, but it wasn't showing up. And I was following the tutorial, and I guess perhaps I missed something.
You probably missed like one prior stage's thing.
Yeah.
Or like maybe you have to take no damage. Oh, you know what it was? You have to take no damage getting to it
Okay.
the second time.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Which is impossible for me because I only take damage, psychic and physical.
Just tanking those hits, you know.
So, but yeah, no, good game. Really good game. I really enjoyed the fact that, was it X2 or X3 that you could play as Zero? I really enjoyed that they added that feature into the games too, so that you could bum around as Zero. You didn't really get to use any of the... No, I think it was X2 and X3. Perhaps it was X3 actually. But I appreciated that they added that. The downside was that you didn't get to use any of the cool weapons, but you did get his sword, his Z-Saber, which was sick. And that, like, one-shot everything. It one-shot everything. It was so good. So you could just, like,
honestly,
just roll.
like, the 100% rewards for Mega Man have always been pretty solid in the X games. I think about my only criticism that I really have with the X series is just the bullshit, like, deaths. Not to, like, enemies.
That's every platformer.
But no, it's the, like, it's one thing to have bottomless pits, but when you're jumping over bottomless pits while being pushed by something from behind, and then you have to time your jump correctly, and then immediately dash and frame perfect, like, jump away.
I don't think you
not
have to do
frame
that.
perfect literally, but like jump away from the crushing platform or crushing spikes that are about to hit you and one shot kill you. The levels just get a little bit too tedious.
Perhaps
perhaps
in the later levels for sure, if it becomes like that, because the earlier levels are not like that at all. In any of them.
Obviously, you don't remember the experience with X6 up at or X4.
Okay.
This last Christmas.
Okay.
They jumped the sharks with the later games.
The later, Yeah, we don't talk about X7. That's the one we don't talk about.
Slide.
Oh, man. Yeah, you know, at least the Mega Man original series, at least it aged with grace. You can go back and play through like even 8. 8 isn't the greatest in my opinion, but you can still go play through 8 and have a good time playing through 8. Man, I feel like Mega Man X died after X4 or 5. And X4 and 5, in my opinion, aren't particularly good. They're okay. X1 to 3 are like the pinnacle of X. But man, after like 6, 7, 8, X, yeah, the X series is just bad after that point.
Yeah, careful. You're gonna get all of the Axel fans out in arms.
Axel can suck a nut.
That's about the only thing he's good for, let's be honest.
He's such a bad character. It's honestly incredible how you can create such a terrible character.
My favorite part is how Axel just like completely gets removed from canon post Mega Man X. Like you hit Mega Man 0.
It's true.
Zero
so not
goes,
good.
Zero sacrifices himself. Axel just like fades off into the background, and X is like, "All right, I'm basically Robot Jesus now. Goodbye, as above, so below." Becomes like the first fairy spirit. Zero
Yeah.
like wakes up in like literally like fuck, what's the time jump?
Thanks, X. I don't know. You're talking about ZX now, right? Because ZX comes after X.
No, not ZX. ZX comes after Mega Man 0.
Oh, it's Mega Man 0
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
ZX.
100 years later, in 22XX, Axel has fucked up. He didn't actually defend Earth. Mega
Thanks,
Man
Axel.
X is just gone. Zero gets woken up by some robot chick. Fuck, what was her name? She's actually a good character.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played that
but
far. I should play the 0 and ZX
You should
games.
play through the 0 and ZX games. They are really good.
Yeah.
They're unironically the peak of the series.
Really, it's because they're Metroidvania?
Yes, they're
Okay.
Metroidvania, so they remove a lot of the tedious factors of like the instant death pits and bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And you get a more structured story-based telling of events, and the characters are actually like a lot better developed. But long story short, Axel completely fucked up. He didn't defend the Earth. There's another like huge Reploid uprising. Reploids are literally slaughtering humanity, and humanity is now fighting back, and Reploids are on the brink of extinction as well from a
Wait,
war.
how did the humans win?
Their humans basically started becoming Reploids towards the end of the Zero time.
They're
X timeline.
they're chroming up. Okay.
Yeah, they're chroming up.
They're chroming up.
Because by ZX, they're borderline indistinguishable from
yeah,
Reploids.
I can see that. Oh, so we just get a race war. That's cool.
Yeah. So.
Thanks, Axel. That's
so
all.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
if you just defended the Earth like you should have,
Well,
maybe this wouldn't have happened.
He might have gone a little rogue or been backstabbed because the human city-state of New Arcadia starts using the Copy X program
Oh,
to
that's right.
justify killing all of the Reploids, which is
Yeah.
why they have the advantage. So the Reploids wake up Zero, and Zero's just like, man, I was supposed to be in stasis for like another 100 years, and now I'm here, and like, who am I?
What happened?
What happened? Where's X? X is killing humans? That doesn't sound like X. And everyone's like, nope, X kills humans now. He's like, no, okay, I gotta figure this shit out. This ain't right. Much to his suspicions, it's not X. It's just a program based on X.
What if you woke up and that was your day?
Just like, oh, my fucking best friend's genociding his own
I
race.
gotta go figure this
Fucking-
out.
God damn it. So yeah, like Axel actually just completely gets removed, like because there's even a theory that he's the metal in ZX Advent. The creator of it came out and said, yeah, no, Axel just completely gone. Yeah, Axel not gone.
Wow,
It's like,
really
what?
didn't like him.
You really did him dirty like that? I didn't even think Axel was that bad of a character. I thought it would have been cool if that was like, oh, the new biometal, because the X and Z biometals are already bound. So who's the new main character that opens up plot development? Oh, maybe it's Axel. Nope. It's just another replication of the X biometal.
Oh man. It's truly a
Wild.
tragedy. Well, press F for Axel. I didn't like him, but if you liked him, you can press F for him. Yeah. The X series kind of stops after that, though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, well, actually, no. So like, your mainline series technically doesn't actually stop, because
Okay.
after this point, where humanity is
Oh,
basically
I can't
indistinguishable
wait.
from leproids, they come to terms with each other, and just ascend humanity.
You're not so bad after all.
Yeah, maybe we should stop killing each other.
War's bad.
And you enter the Mega Man Legends era.
Oh, wait, Legends is actually really?
Yep, because there's actually a lot of callbacks in the designs for the enemies from Mega Man Legends. And during the events of the Zero series and ZX series, you can see a lot of the same structural design slowly shifting over from like the Reploid design that you see in X over into the I forget what the robots are actually called in Mega Man Legends.
Look it up.
I'm looking right now.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah, okay, so Elysian is created as a utopian society thousands of years before Mega Man Legends. So sometime in between ZX and Mega Man Legends. So it's several thousand years. The Elder system, which is heavily insinuated to be based on what the Copy X system and the Fairy systems was, goes ahead and it takes over like Elysium, I'm pretty sure. And then it gets shut down and replaced by the Master System. And then what's called quote-unquote carbons are created. And so most original humans are just gone at this point.
Interesting.
So they're basically indistinguishable from humans.
I have to play Mega Man Legends. I'll be honest with you. I really want to play it. I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna look up how much it is. It's probably, I would say, about $300.
Yeah. The Master travels alongside Terra and Mega Man, and then gives his genetic code. He lived on Elysium for 3,000 years, and then Mega Man Trigger attempts to shut down the Master System. And that's the main plot line. But as you go through in the dungeons, the diggers, as a digger, which is what your like technical occupation is, you run into Reaverbots, and Reaverbots share a lot of the designs that started appearing in retroactively in the Mega Man Zero and ZX series. So there's a lot of like hints that that's where the technology is progressing. It was a really cool little piece of story.
Okay.
But it's always that red eye that they have.
That's cool. I like that.
like
I
their
really
power
like that.
core.
Yeah, I really like that. I'm glad that I always like it when game developers and story writers kind of connect stories or video games that weren't really meant to be connected. So, because definitely Legends was made with not that in mind, but they saw a really tangible plot line that they could connect it with ZX. So I think that's always appreciate the little things like that for sure. Yeah, I don't really have much to say on the Legends series because I haven't played it. I think I really should play it because everyone talks so highly of it. And well, I mean, I remember the drama of 3 getting canceled.
Yeah,
that was
it
funny.
all comes full circle.
It
It's
was-
always the misfortunate cancellations of
Yep.
highly anticipated games. Same thing for Mega Man Star Force 4.
What were they gonna do with Star Force 4?
So in Star Force 4, what we can tell was that it was confirmed Geostellar was going to be considered a vigilante, and it was going to go like a hard cyberpunk angle of like you're a hacker. So
Whoa.
Ephemians are like essentially this part's speculative. Ephemians are probably like speculatively highly regulated and banned, but of course Geo doesn't want to compromise Omega like that. And neither do any of the people who grew up with wizards completely unrestricted.
Yeah.
So there's like it's like becomes an anti-corporate story where
Oh, no
you're a
wonder!
hacker on the
No
run.
wonder it got shut down.
It would have been a really interesting angle to take, honestly.
It would have been. They should have done it. No fear.
And
But oh
yeah.
wait, it wasn't no fear. It was the fact that Star Force 3 didn't bloody sell.
yeah, Star Force 3 didn't sell well enough because
Yeah.
Mega Man is no stranger to exploring strange and oddly human topics.
Of course. I mean, that's always been ingrained, and we're like, I'll go a bit off, but you know, ever since Neuromancer was written, everyone's been fascinated with the creation of artificial intelligence and what it means to be human. I think the topic, the fictional topic of creating artificial intelligence and what it means to be human is deeply, deeply fascinating to us because we're so close to it now. Even 60 years ago, we were closer to this right now, this moment, than we were ever to basically becoming God at this point. If we create AGI, we're basically God, you know, like Dr. Light.
Well,
Dr. Light is basically God in a sense, philosophically, because
he's actually created the next step in human life.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not surprising to see Mega Man explore these topics, in my opinion, definitely in a much more lighthearted manner, for sure. But
I don't know if I'd say lighthearted.
okay, maybe not. Maybe
It
X was
revolves around the
honestly metal.
constant-
X was metal.
It's not just that. It's the entire series revolves around the constant state of war. Like, you have to keep in mind, in the original Mega Man series, it's a lot more of, like, robots aren't completely free of will. But
Yeah.
the moment that AI becomes truly unrestricted with Mega Man X, it essentially opens Pandora's box, because even though X has had years, centuries to develop a moral code line through Light's very meticulous training program, once they started replicating it, humanity once again opened Pandora's box, because each and every other Reploid that was sentient didn't have that time to develop a moral code.
Yeah, they went full
It
swing
immediately
into it.
it immediately went from a functional utopia to a dystopia where war is just inevitable, and war keeps occurring because the Reploids keep fighting for their rights.
Yep.
And it keeps asking that question of, like, well, if war is just ingrained into humanity, what does it mean to be human? So very fascinating. And I'd even go as far as to say, ever since the 50s, we've been talking about AI and what that means. And even in antiquity, there have been multiple legends and myths talking about tin men roaming with the intelligence of man.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
this is
that's
something.
that's a topic for another day, but
something
yeah,
that goes
it makes
back
you think.
thousands of years.
It does make you think. Well, I mean, it's even what's it called? Talos. It goes back to Talos. You know, a man made of clay, with a soul, right? Is that a human? We've been asking these questions for thousands of years, and it's pretty neat that we get to still explore them in a more funny sense. I mean, I do think it's hilarious that it's anime characters asking these questions on a little Game Boy screen or a DS
Changing
screen.
philosophy on the battlefield.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, this is something that's so deep in us that, you know, I don't think we can escape it for sure. So, well, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Battle Network series, which to be honest, I don't think is as serious.
No, the Battle Network and Star Force timeline is a lot more lighthearted. It seems
Yeah.
like Star Force wanted to kind of do what Mega Man X did, where it starts to up the ante
Yeah, but
and
the
really
Battle
start
Network was
exploring
so
like what the ramifications of the timeline would be. But I think, unfortunately, the sales really just kneecapped it. So
Yeah.
Battle Network definitely exists kind of in that same state where Classic does, where no matter what really happens, it's kind of that utopia. You have that little that slight conflict in the background. Maybe a couple humans get hurt, you know, a couple hundred, couple thousand, but you know, it's never anything so serious that it's like, oh no, Mega Man, you can't stop this world-ending threat.
what do you think of the Battle Network series critically? Because I'm
It
mixed. I'm mixed on it. I thought like Battle
it
Network 1
has
was okay.
select games that are highs. I think Battle
Yeah.
Network 1 is definitely one of
I
the
think
better ones.
5 was good. I think
Um,
5 was the peak.
That was 5 or 6 the
I
one
have
with
it
the
here.
beast
Let me grab
system.
it.
I thought it was 6 that had the beast system. But Battle Network 1 I think is definitely the highlight of the stories because it kind of explores like the setup, like, oh, who are our characters? It's nothing too complex. This is kind of a larger problem with the Battle Network series, critically speaking. You're not there for quality grade A story. A lot of it is just gonna be, hey, Lan, here's your dead brother. You don't know he's your dead brother, but here's your dead brother in a program that you don't know about because he was also like born before you.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I kind of
and
forgot about that
then-
plot line actually.
and so like that sets up like a kind of complex like question of like, well, like, I mean, what would you think if your dead brother was like your basically your best friend, but also was like a program in the digital world?
I don't think that changes much. To be
Yeah, it
honest
doesn't
with
change
you.
much. But like, so that's all regardless. The rest of the story, because that's like the most interesting that the story really gets. The rest of the story is basically boiled down to Wily is jealous of Light and his success, so he creates the NWO, the New Wily Order.
Wow, that's very on the nose.
Yep. And he goes about and tries doing his things, and much like the classic timeline, you stop him, and then maybe occasionally one or two people different show up and say, actually, it wasn't Wily, it was me, and then their actions cause Wily to escape again for the next game, or the plot point focal
really
point
became
of the game.
It really became like the original
it is
series,
just
huh?
that, yeah, it really is just that reciprocal cycle of like the world's in a utopia, so nothing too severe happens.
I mean,
you
when
can
you can
really
just
tell 'cause,
find money out of thin air on the net, like
yeah. How do they combat inflation in that timeline? Honestly,
I just think they say they don't. They're just like whatever. They just gave up.
So, yeah, okay, so for context, okay, the original Mega Man timeline video is 8 hours and 6 minutes, and that covers
Oh yeah.
1 through 10.
What's
This
what's
is
the
2 years
channel's name?
ago from Ben Saint.
Ben Saint. Yeah. He did a amazing
he does
job.
a very in-depth, comprehensive kind of glossary look of the franchise.
That didn't even include Star
Covers
Force
the.
though.
No, well, this is just the main line.
Oh my
This
God.
is the main line that I'm talking about. Okay, so
Yeah.
8 hours to cover 10 games at the time, I believe. Maybe 11. I'm not sure if he covered 11 or if 11 was released in there yet. When he was making it, I don't think it was. And then, like, roughly 10 to 12 games through the X timeline, 3 games from the Zero timeline, 2 games from the ZX part of the timeline, and then 2 games from the Legends timeline. All right. And that's like over 200 characters, I want to say, in total that he talks about in that time span of 8 hours.
Sounds like a
Battle
Magic the
Network, on
Gathering
the
sack.
other hand, Battle Network only covers 7 games. 7 games. And then 3 games from Star Force.
Yeah.
9.5 hours. And I kid you not,
why is it
I
9
remember,
hours?
I
Is there
remember
really that
one
much?
point, yeah, there's just that much stupid shit. Okay, maybe
You're not even
maybe
serious.
9
It's just
games.
stupid shit.
Yeah, nine games, because he also talks a little bit about some of the spin-offs, such as remember Battle Network WS for the Wonder Swan?
There was
The,
WS. There was the platformer for the GameCube as well for Battle Network. Oh,
Sorry, basically the same game on 2 different platforms.
yeah. Okay.
In terms of gameplay, I mean, not actual plot. So there's a
Oh.
little bit of difference in the plot there.
Yeah. Well,
But
I'd expect nothing less.
yeah, it's really like it's really weird because okay, there is a point in the timeline. I'll say this much: the point in the timeline that gets the most interesting is there's the equivalent of 0, but X never exists in this timeline.
Oh.
So there's a 0 virus that functionally occurs the similar, yeah, like a similar thing, but a similar function to how 0 acts, but he just kind of winds up sacrificing himself after one of the stories, and like that's that.
Oh, so he just doesn't persist. He
so-
just disappears. That's kind of
Yeah,
disappointing.
I don't think he like disappears completely. I think he just sacrifices himself and like locks himself away, and he's just kind of a background entity from then on.
I mean, cool. Is he just like the devil on Mega Man's shoulder after that?
Maybe, I don't know. I
You
can't remember,
should
dude.
hack the.
I'd
You
have
should
to.
hack the Federal Reserve.
I'd have to
MegaMan.
like go in,
Should
but
jack
yeah,
into the
literally
Federal Reserve, Mega Man.
5 hours, roughly 6 hours to talk about all of Battle Network before he finally gets to the point where he starts to bring up Star Force, and that isn't even the end of it, because then he has to talk a little bit about the crossover too. So yeah, it's really like it's really exhausting to look at the Battle Network timeline in detail, because there's a lot of little events that happen, but the grand scheme of things, it just doesn't matter, because it all just resolves with everyone lived happily ever after, Wily disappears, and then when you go to Star Force,
Yeah,
which is just
the
the next
writing's
part
really
of the
weak.
timeline.
The writing's always been really weak in Battle Network. I thought there were more stakes. It does kind of follow the same notes, though, in Star Force, where everyone lives happily ever after. But you can't set up for sequels this entire, like, every game. It kind of
Well-
just gets tiresome. Like, I don't know, how many, like, well, okay, let me check what
I
the
would
sales
say
were.
I would say this. Star Force 3 was kind of the perfect end to the trilogy because it completed Geostellar's character arc, it completed Sonya's character arc, it brought everyone's character arc to full fruition, and it was like they earned their happily ever after, right? But it was still open enough to where, like, well, we don't know where the future's gonna go, right? And then you see the speculative of how the timeline was gonna start getting worse in Mega Man Star Force 4, which makes me think they were kind of intending to start exploring okay, what's the ramifications of a timeline where humanity is focused on AI?
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's a good alternate look at it for sure. I like the AI aspect. I definitely thought that the net navies were really cool. I'm just also looking at I have it up on screen. I'm looking for the sales numbers just to see. It's only giving me. Let me go to Google. Oh, I need to set that Battle Network sales numbers. So the series overall, including all of the games, sold 5.7 million units, which means that they made a decent amount of money because I would assume that the development would be really cheap for these games, especially since they were using pretty much all the same assets outside of maybe a couple new forms and everything for the transformations. But I mean, that's honestly really good.
No, Battle Network,
they're selling a million copies per game, pretty much.
Yep, they cleaned house with Battle Network, and then unfortunately, I think they just exhausted the user
Except
base
for
by the time
MegaMan
that
Network
Star Force came
transmission.
around. Yeah. I think by the time the DS came around, they just exhausted the user base because, you had a couple Battle Network fans that came over to Star Force expecting a full sequel.
Okay.
And then they were disappointed with the battle system.
You have to keep this in mind. They're including the Legacy Collection. So I'm going to exclude the Legacy Collection.
Okay,
I'm just going to look at this. So Battle Network 4 was the most popular. Battle Network 4 sold 1.3 million. 1.35 million, which is
that's not bad for a Game Boy game at all.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So they had $5.7 million, which means they made $60 million off this franchise, which is nuts. That's so good. No wonder. I think that there was definitely a lot of nostalgia if you actually look at there's a lot of nostalgia for Battle Network. I think a lot of people grew up with it and a lot of people were curious about it. So that's why you got these crazy almost sold 1 million copies of the Legacy Collection for volumes 1 and 2. But to be honest, they're not giving you the real numbers, so we just have to trust that they're saying that they sold 800,000 of the volume 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's purely speculative. We don't know how much of this was returned either.
So
yeah, I mean, I will say this, for the Legacy Collections, if you've never played these games, they are worth the pickup, especially on sale.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say Battle Network is complete trash. That's just facetious lying. Battle Network, there's a reason that a lot of people like it, and that is the core gameplay of it is actually pretty solid. Now, when you go ahead and play through each and every iteration of Battle Network, it'll drive you insane. So maybe just pick up one of them and give it a try. I know a lot of people say 5 or 6 is kind of where you want to play, especially
well, 4
when
seems to be the most popular, so I would say try 4 and on is how I would say it, because Battle Network 1 through 3 was really trying to find its footing. And yeah, it was a problem. Okay, yeah, here you go. Right now. Oh, I'm pulling it up. For $26 on Steam, you can go and purchase Battle Network. So, you're getting you're getting, I don't know, like 9 games for 26 bucks. Hours of content. Hours of content. So. Oh, okay. Well, do you think we should take a little bit of a
too
break?
many hours of content.
Maybe too many. No, why?
Yeah.
I mean, if you become obsessed with them, then maybe it's...
Yeah, I think it's break time.
Okay, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Oh. Well, it seems like my video game isn't working, so you'll just have to stare at our beautiful little PNGs for a minute. Well, I think we're gonna close this out now. So we're gonna talk about some of the extended content that we like, and I have a little clip here that I'd love to share with you.
It's a classic, honestly.
Now I've got your power.
Every time. Every
It's
time.
it's how like hard the sock is. It's like Mega Man's processing the new power, and it's just Pharaoh Man is just like, okay, sure, wham,
Oh, man, that's really
just
good.
the right hook.
Oh, so Mega Man, like Mario and like Sonic, had a lot of cartoons. You saw it in the opening where that was actually during X. Was that X6? Is when Zero was crying over his dead lover.
Yep. I mean, like, so that's like excluding. Are we excluding the animated cutscenes or?
No, we can include the animated cutscenes because that's something we didn't talk about. But you know, I really enjoyed a lot of the MegaMan animations. There was also that crazy MegaMan anime that was back in the here. Let me try and search it up. But they really tried to make MegaMan like compete with Mario and Sonic. And he sort of did for a time, but like it was weird, man. It was weird. It was the Mega Man X cutscenes from X1 to X6 from the PS1 games, but I'm trying to think of, there was actually like a Mega Man anime that I'm missing.
Are you thinking of Ruby Spears?
Ruby Spears.
Yeah, it says here it was from Ashi Productions and Ruby Spears Productions. And it had a few episodes here. It had 27 episodes. 2 seasons. This one
that's
or no, that's the
TV
original,
show.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
the TV show.
The TV show was interesting, as you saw. It had some... I didn't think the animation was actually particularly bad for it. I thought it was actually pretty good. It actually looks really... The intro actually looks really sick here. Let me get the intro up and running here. It's actually really sick. This is really cool. Okay. Mute you for a second, and then I'll pull it up.
Wow, you're really muting me.
No, I'm not muting you. I'm muting the.
Oh.
I'm muting the background music. This is sick. Like, I love how these shows always put all their budget into the intro, but the animation's great. Look at that animation.
I mean, you're gonna keep reusing it, so you might as well, yeah.
The song, on the other hand,
It's great. It's iconic.
oh, that's great. Yeah, I think it's amazing. Man, Burnman actually.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
He just killed him!
Where did Iceman go?
Melted.
Dude, I would have been amped as a child watching that.
It's iconic.
Yeah, and then you get and then you get scenes like "I've got your power."
I mean, okay, it could be Mega Man 8's intro. Can you pull up that intro animation?
Oh, Mega Man 8 intro. Oh my lord.
Yep. So we went from something that was like, it was weird, but it was at least competent and had like an overall I don't know what you would really describe it as, but this.
Whoa, Laguna Video Games.
That is a logo of all time.
That is a logo of all time. What the hell?
Well, I think I'm thinking of the intro cutscene, not the intro animation.
I'm
'Cause
not- well,
the
I'm gonna watch
animation's
both.
fine, but watch both.
Actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, the animation was good in this game.
Well, okay, what I don't understand is this is Mega Man 8. Why is Gutsman and Cutsman here? Why is Pharaoh Man? Are they just kind of...
We can't spoil the new Robot Masters. Then you also just have scenes like that where instead of being animated, it's just still frames.
I mean, it's very reminiscent of the time, in my opinion.
That was a weird frame.
Why does Wily design such bizarre robots? Like, yeah, I'm gonna design this dragon, but it's gonna have the biggest body I can imagine.
He's got to fit a reactor in there, okay?
I guess he does.
What's going on with Sparkman there?
Nice sound effect. Okay, so you wanted
The actual intro animation,
All
like
anime
the opening
cutscenes.
cutscene.
all anime cutscenes. Okay. Here, I think I
Really,
got...
really just appreciate the voice acting.
Okay. I think I got it.
Am I mixing it up? I don't know anymore.
This is 8, right?
Yeah, this is 8.
Yeah, did you want it X? No, this is...
No, not X8, not X8 for sure. I'm talking about Mega Man 8. I'm just kind of, I'm less care
Just
about
watch.
these. I'm more care about Mega Man 8.
Just watch. So far, so good.
They left a. Did they just shatter the surface of Jupiter?
Perhaps. How fast is it traveling to reach Earth this fast? So, I really think... Oh yeah, this is exactly what I was...
Today we finish this.
Hey, Zach!
Yep, here we go.
Why must I fight you? We are not enemies!
Shut up.
Shut up! This is what I remember.
Go! Make
Yep.
hurry, you must come with me!
You can't leave yet.
Rush jet! Daddy, we'll have to take care of this some other time.
No.
What if there were people in there?
Don't run away, coward. You'll pay for this
They'd be
insult.
dead now.
I'll be back.
Thanks.
Dr. Light,
Thanks,
what is the
Base.
problem?
A strange meteor has fallen to Earth just a while ago. This meteor seems to be emitting a powerful energy signature. Something this powerful must not fall into the hands of evil.
I understand, Dr. Light. I'm on it.
Thank you, Mega Man. If you can, please bring the meteor back.
Okay.
It's like a fever dream every time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we have to watch this one. We'll watch this one and then we'll move on.
Dr. Light, how's it going?
It's
Will it be okay?
iconic. Like, I mean,
I'm almost finished. The battery will be charged in 10 minutes.
That's good. By the way, what do
good.
you make of these?
These seems to be energy resources,
Yeah, that's
but
right.
I've never seen this type on Earth. I don't know where this energy came from, but cannot let it fall into Dr. Wally's hands. You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
Every time. What Mega Man?
What,
he
Mega Man?
He almost said Wily. He almost said
yeah,
Wily.
like they couldn't have re-recorded it. They couldn't have gotten like man. There's so many questions that you have to ask with this. So, Mega Man really is just like a. I don't even know how to describe it because it's not even particularly bad. It's like in the category of so bad it's good, so you can't even be mad about it.
Oh, it's. Yeah, that is the animation I remember. I forgot it was from 8. I thought it was its own like little weird OVA is kind of how I thought it was. I thought it was an OVA like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, so there is actually a good OVA. It is for Mega Man X, the Day of Sigma. Day of Sigma, if you haven't ever watched it,
Yep, I remember.
it's technically not canon, but it is like one of the cooler Mega Man OVAs that has ever been released, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, it was only about how much? It was only it was only like 24 minutes long, because it was kind of like a precursor as to
It's
how
how the
everything went.
the Maverick virus gets released.
Yeah. So that's really cool.
So yeah, I mean, otherwise, in more recent technicality, the most recent animated show looks awful, and that's Mega Man Fully Charged.
Oh, Mega Man Fully Charged.
Yeah, have you heard of Mega Man Fully Charged?
No, I haven't, but let's check it out.
It's
Yep.
its own thing.
Yep.
So
No,
I
yep.
cannot say that it's bad because I haven't ever really seen it.
Not gonna.
What makes
But
a
it does
hero
not
for
look.
Mega Man?
It does not look like Mega Man in my opinion.
Someone who fights for unity. Someone who stands for justice.
Triple meat slap.
Someone like
It's really. I don't know.
Is that
I don't
Dr.
know what to
Wily?
say. Yeah, Dr. Wily's a bit of a chud in this one.
What's going on with? Who's
It's,
that?
I think it was the same animation studio who was responsible for the Pac-Man animated series.
Where's Roll?
I think Roll is a character in it, but I think they just look drastically different.
That's probably Roll.
Like, I'll say this much: I think the one part I do like is that Mega Man's design changes to closer mimic the robots that he's copying. So like that's a neat concept for a Mega Man redesign. But then like you just have characters like Woodman where they get rid of the iconic bulkiness and slim them down, and they just don't look as recognizable or as intimidating. I feel like that's kind of the main
Yeah.
core criticism I can give to the character design.
It
Because
looks
you have
like
someone
Paw
like
Patrol.
Flame Man. Yeah, it's the same. It's a similar animation style for sure. But you have someone like Flame Man who they've translated like really well, and then you just have someone like Mega Man who just looks way too soft.
He's.
And also, where's Dr. Wily?
Well, I mean, you saw Dr. Wily. He's kind of oddly.
No, he's.
That's
I
not
don't
Dr.
think
Wily?
I don't think that's Dr. Wily. I think that's a completely different character.
I mean, I'll check it out. Let me see. But yeah, the you know,
There's Bert Wiley. Okay, who is Bert Wiley?
that is the one guy on the right with all the robot masters.
Yeah, that's such a
Yeah,
weird.
that is a weird. It's a weird design choice.
That is such a weird.
I wouldn't
redesign.
have cared if he was. I guess they made them younger, but I would have preferred if they were a bit older. But I guess.
I
guess
mean,
that's a
at
bit
least
odd.
have him be a similar age range to his main rival, Dr. Light. but-
Yeah. So. Well, was there any other weird Mega Man media that we can cover that we can think of? There's probably some obscure stuff that we're not familiar with,
mean,
but
I'll give a shout out to the comics again. The Archie comics was actually really solid. The other comics, other than the Archie comics, also really good. The Battle Network manga was also really fun. There's a lot of tangential media that covers the mainline stories in a more streamlined manner, and then the side timeline stories in a more streamlined manner, and those are definitely great ways. Remember the Star Force anime? That was a banger.
dude, the Star Force anime, I'm so disappointed that they didn't go past season 2, game number 2. I guess it just wasn't popular enough, and then they just kind of didn't go with Star Force 3 at all. It was very disappointing because I really enjoyed Star Force. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up.
It was handled by Viz Media for the English dub.
Well, yeah, I never watched the English dub, but
And then they also made the like odd reason where instead of combining Japanese episode 25 and 26, they just had Geo dub over recycled footage.
classic.
Yeah, because 26 started a new story arc, so
Yeah.
that's where they just kind of cut off. And then there's 30 episodes that cover the events of Star Force 2, exclusive to the Japanese show.
Yeah, they had Star Force. They have all of Star Force 1 on YouTube that you can go watch. But yeah, it's super hard. I've tried to find season 2 that covers Zerker X Soren or Zerker X Ninja, and you just can't. There's
Yeah,
Mega Man Star Force Tribe is what
I'll
it was
also
called.
say this, it's loosely following the first game. It doesn't actually cover much of the second game, other than a few characters showing up. But I think the reason you might be confused is that a few of the FMians become core characters in Mega Man Star Force 2, and then they were secret bosses in Star Force 1 that you had to go like really out of your way to unlock, like Curse King as a fight. And then he's a core character in Star Force 2, so that might be where you're getting confused. But otherwise, it's loosely based on Star Force 1, and they of course had to do the most stereotypical thing of, oh, how do we have the FMians that are evil doing their thing? Give them a thingamajigger to go and grab. Yeah, they're on a quest to find minus energy.
Well, I think,
So.
yeah, I think that's really all I can say on it. I think becoming a Mega Man means,
Heart of Gold,
yeah, Heart of
whatever
Gold,
that is, whether that's literal
stealing
or
people's
metaphorical.
powers,
Yep. Getting back up when you get punched.
accidentally committing war crimes,
Who hasn't?
and falling asleep for hundreds of years and not waking up. I think that's what it takes to be a Mega Man. What would you
Until
say?
you're. Don't forget the part where your alleged friend commits a genocide.
Okay.
I mean, okay. What does it mean to be a Mega Man? I don't know. Live up to your mega potential. Live up to your mega potential. We'll leave it on a more optimistic note. Live up to your mega potential, whatever that is. Maybe you're like Iceman. Maybe you cause someone to die of hypothermia. Maybe you don't. Maybe you save them from hypothermia.
Maybe
I
you're
don't
Flame
know.
Man. Maybe
You
you're Flame
decide
Man and
when
you can never
you're-
feel the touch of someone else because you're too hot.
You're just too. You're just like a body built of Bunsen burners. What an existence that would be.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I love
think,
this franchise,
yeah.
but man, it is weird to talk
It's a
about
mess.
as like a longtime fan. It's definitely worth looking into the story if you want a very in-depth look of like what are the morals of robotics in a more lighthearted manner. But
Yeah, it's like
definitely
a more lighthearted Blade Runner, more lighthearted Neuromancer, stuff like that. It's really cool. So I definitely would
a lot
suggest
less
it.
corporate controlling.
Well, yeah, I mean, they canceled the anti-corporate game.
Well, it was because of bad sales.
Oh, a corporate decision.
You
Have a
know.
good,
Yeah,
have a good
maybe they're
weekend,
not
everyone.
recommending-
Have a good weekend, everyone. We'll see you next weekend.
Good